Hello, everyone, and welcome to an episode of the Liverpool Connection podcast. Myself, Glenn. I'm joined with Darren today. Um, got to say, we are absolutely thrilled to be doing this podcast after another Liverpool defeat on the road. After such an exciting and amazing week last weekend, beating that lot 7-0. It's just so shit, Darren, isn't it? That we produced another really, really flat, poor performance.
Well, there's nothing shocking about it, to be honest. I'm not shocked anymore by this team. The highs of last week, 7-0, having a good laugh, dancing, singing, and now I just want to shut myself in a dark room. I mean, I knew that Klopp would make at least a couple of changes with Madrid in midweek. I had a feeling Hendo wouldn't start. But like you said, it was a really young midfield, apart from Fabinho. But I mean, starting the two young lads. For the first 15 minutes, didn't look too shabby, did we?
No. So it's easy to say it now, isn't it? But because like you're saying there about changes, in some ways you could see that why he wouldn't just make no. I think it was only one, wasn't it? I think it was just Henderson came out and Bazic went in. Front three was the same, back four. I wonder if he had his time again, if he would do it a little bit differently, might freshen up the front three and put someone different. But I don't know. The thing with me in the midfield is I always want someone, and I don't necessarily think the midfield was the problem in the first half. There's a lot more other issues, but I always feel like we need a leader type. We need like a Henderson on the pitch, or we need a Milner on the pitch. We need another grown up, especially with the front three being so new, and then the midfield obviously being a lot younger. And that was sort of my argument in our text. That we sort of need that person just to, because with this team is we're just brain dead. So many moments in the game where we look fine and then we have 5 minutes of just being absolutely thick. And like having that older head, I think might help. But
yeah, Van Dijk looked like he was off the pace again.
Yeah, he did. But like you say, the first 20 minutes it was bright. I mean, I know Van Dijk had ones cleared off the line. And we were looking like we were getting, or actually going over them a little bit more than what we would usually, which I actually thought was a good tactic. And we did look way the better team. And then, like you said, it just 5-10 minutes of just being thick and stupid and just giving away really easy 50-50s and just being second to balls and like flick on.
Same old story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same old story. It's just mindless football. Again, we're our own worst enemy. It's just I just don't know what's going on. I mean, we haven't played like absolutely amazing the last 5 matches, but we've got the job done. And
Bar United. Bar United, we're
Bar United, we've just kind of crept over the line and again papered over those cracks. Those cracks are well and still there. We just keep making the same damn mistakes. And I think that's what's most infuriating, watching them. But it's got to infuriate Klopp though as well. And then after a match, like one of them, like Van Dijk's going to say it or Robbo's going to say it, like, and it's just getting tiresome. They'll say, we had our chances, we didn't take our chances. I mean, the penalty miss was absolutely shocking, it was shocking. I mean, that's the one thing that was shocking about this game. I mean, what was he thinking?
I don't know. It was poor, wasn't it? But just before we get into that and get into the second half, the goal itself was piss poor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the same as many goals have been scored against us.
Yeah, piss poor. Like Van Dijk gets absolutely done, and then it's another cross down the left side again, and it seems to be like thing that's happening from both our fullbacks. Letting the ball get in the box, like really
Yeah.
letting. There was one later on in the game as well. Basically just letting them cross the ball into the box. It's absolutely insane. And then Trent's not close enough to your man. Him and Canati have got like things, three of them in the air in the end, in the box. It was such a shit goal to give away. Like,
Yeah, it was.
to give away a great shot from 30 yards or a free kick or whatever it is, but you give away just piss poor goals. There's nothing more annoying.
Yeah, I mean, Robbo's been doing quite a few of those this season, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Letting those crosses. I mean, he's just miles behind the lad. But like when the lad did that shimmy, I thought at least Van Dijk would cut it off,
yeah.
and they just
Got done. He absolutely
left
done.
it,
Yeah,
left it for him to cross. And any cross like that in the box could go anywhere.
yeah,
And then Trent, not losing his man yet again. I thought Trent was very poor today.
yeah. He was.
If it wasn't for Ibu cleaning up some of his mess, Trent's mess, we could have been in a like second half. I mean, second half, you come out and you expect, a bit more grit from Liverpool. There was nothing really.
I think. Do you know what?
Uh,
Right. Sorry, mate.
when Jota came on,
Yeah,
I thought we played a little bit better, and a little man, boy, can he get up there and head a
yeah.
ball. I think it was 100% a penalty. It was against us. I'd kind of say the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't have your arm out like that. You just
Oh,
can't. And the way the rules are, you can't have your arm out like that.
to be honest with you, mate, I have no idea what handball is anymore. So
Yeah,
it hits the hand, and I'm thinking, is it handball? And I don't know because you'll see something similar to that in about 2 weeks, and it won't be given.
yeah, or even today.
Yeah, you just don't know. But I thought Jota did well when he come on.
Yeah,
But it's
lively.
like a game a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember who it was. He come on. It might have been Harvey. And we played against Palace. I think it was Harvey. And he come on, and it was like he came on and done really well for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then he just sort of like fall into like everyone else is playing shite. So now I've got to like be shite as well. But for about 15 minutes or so, he done well. It was good. I mean, we needed to do something different, and him coming on gave us a little bit more. He was unlucky with a shot that he took, when he cut inside and stuff like that. I thought Nunes was really poor today. I thought the front three in
Yeah.
general were all actually not very good. All three of them.
Well, I mean,
Pioneer.
Gakpo, looked like he was playing like a more midfielder.
Second
He was
half, he
having
changed it still, didn't he? He changed it, didn't he? And went a bit more
yeah,
4-2-3-1.
yeah. I mean, is actually got some pace on him. But the final third was going nowhere. It was just frustrating all around. And I mean, it's one of those. When was it last season that Salah missed a penalty in a? Well, he's not missed a penalty in a Premier match, has he? So it must have been a cup game where he missed a penalty, and you could just feel that it wasn't our day.
Yeah. I
Forgotten
mean,
what game it was.
yeah. After that game today, mate, about 20 minutes to go. I don't know if I texted. No, I think I texted one of my mates actually and just said, we could play another 2 hours here. We're not scoring a goal. Like, it's just one
Yeah.
of them games where it wasn't gonna happen. One thing I would have liked a little bit more of is there's a time where Gakpo really got the ball and he really burst. And he's a big fella, isn't he? And you might see that a little bit more next year of him playing a bit deeper. And he's really bursting and going forward. And they were backing off and and I'm thinking, just go for goal. Like, go for goal a little bit more. Have a few more longer range efforts. There's times where I felt like we were trying to maybe a few too many touches around the box where it could be set out and it can be a shot and it might just come off someone's ass and go in. Do you know what I mean? Just to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a bit disappointing, but
I just
yeah,
thought Bournemouth score again, to be honest.
on the
Did.
counter attack.
Yeah. It's it's one of those.
Yeah, it is. It's so frustrating, isn't it? Because I think this is now Bournemouth, Forest, Wolves. They've all,
Away
they've
record
all,
is
they've all
absolutely.
beat us.
Yeah,
it's
and
true.
we've lost 4 of the early kickoffs. All 4 of them.
Yeah, I mean they do need to get
Guess
binned
who
off.
guess who we play April 1st?
I know,
Early
yeah,
kickoff.
I know, I know.
Man City away.
Yeah, they do need to get binned off. To be fair, because when you're 6 hours behind, it is an absolute slog to get up at 6:30 in the morning for a shit show.
Not when you have 4 kids. It's not.
Yeah, yeah,
They make you get up,
yeah.
but yeah, I expected something different, but we're at that stage. Like I said, we expected something different after the mauling of United, but I'm not shocked that we lost.
Yeah,
That's our season.
no, it is. I think it's just so annoying now because you think you win today, you get into that top 4, which on the base of the season, there's no way Liverpool should be in the top 4. And the fact that we haven't, it's just like fucking hell. We can't make things any more difficult for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like the next 3 are United, a City in the league, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal, and that actually might not be a bad thing for us because we're the type of team to go and win or get 5 points out of the 9 or go win, go and get 7.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ, come on. Everton are winning.
Yeah. Well,
Spurs have scored a penalty. Harry Kane.
Yeah, I was thinking like the only sort of silver lining in this is that maybe it might help Everton go down with Bournemouth winning today. But I can't even bring myself to that right now.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this. You look at the table, and now Spurs are 6. If they win, I mean they're 2-0 up now. The only good thing is that they're beating Fulham. But Newcastle have 2 games on us. Brighton have 2 games on us. It's just very frustrating. And then we've got Madrid on Wednesday, and then 2 weeks of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's difficult, isn't it? Because I feel like this whole season, I've been saying, oh well, there's an international break coming up, and we'll get some players back. Oh, there's a World Cup coming up, Sam. We've got 6 weeks to refresh. We've not got this player going, not got that player going, we've got this break. And like every time we seem to get a break, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the only plus is, but then who knows with these internationals coming up, you don't know who's going to go there and who might get injured and whatever.
Well, the good thing is Diaz should be back.
And I think Thiago too.
No,
he might be
when Klopp's press conference yesterday was like, Thiago's got a few more weeks.
Has he?
So, Diaz, still got to get up to match fitness. So he's not one that's going to probably just come in. He's got to come in slowly. So but I could see him. At least maybe appearance against City, maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on how's it going. So
it's annoying though, isn't it? Because the thing is, we've got 5 forwards right now, and they all end up on the pitch in the end, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, they're not. Well, they're all appearing on the pitch, and none of them were that great, really. So yeah, it's one of them. There's not much you can do. Just, do you know what? Just go and watch the highlights from last week because at least it'll cheer you up a little bit.
Up until today, I've watched the highlights every single day. Every camera angle I could, I've watched it. I don't drink 7-Up, so there's been none of that in this house. But yeah, we move on to Madrid. We've got the Madrid preview coming up with Mike from going a match, which I'm looking forward to because I love his podcast. I'm glad he's started that back up. And yeah, we got a 2-week break, but we'll still be rocking and rolling on episodes and stuff. The Chris Kirkland episode will be coming out, and I just interviewed Phil McNulty from BBC, the head football writer, and Jim White with their book Red on Red, the rivalry between Man United and Liverpool. And yeah, I had a good laugh at Jim's expense, but really good chat just about where Man United and Liverpool are at the moment, especially ownership wise as well. Jim's been a United fan for years and years, and he kind of came across the same kind of way. He doesn't really want the Qataris to own his football club. It kind of takes the heart and soul out the team, out of the club, and he thinks many Man United supporters are exactly the same as him. And same with Liverpool as well, with FSG. So yeah, I had a good chat. So yeah, look out for those 2 episodes and the preview of Madrid. And yeah, let's hope Julian thinks that there's no chance we're going to the Bernabeu and turning that around. There's not. If we can get a win, fair play to us. But I just, I can't see Madrid not scoring.
No. But we'll do that one tomorrow because I can't even think that far ahead. I know it's like 2 days away.
Yeah,
after today just being turned over by bottom of Bournemouth. Let's not speak about the European champions.
Yeah, let's wait.
55 times European champions or whatever bloody stupid times they've won it. But
yeah, but they won it a bunch, didn't they? When there was only like 6 teams involved. So yeah,
won a fair few times since though.
Yeah, they have. Nah, they are. They're European royalty as well. You got to respect them.
Right, well, we'll wrap up because I've got to go and see my
oh, thank God.
I've got to go and see my kids play football now and pretend to not be in a bad mood, which is going to be a difficult one. But thanks everyone for tuning in, like, subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll see you very soon. And again, watch the highlights. And
not at the Bournemouth match.
No. Watch highlights in my United game. I might just cheer up a little bit. But yeah, we'll see you later, guys. Take care.